Back like we never left. What is good, everybody? Today's video is a question I get asked quite frequently during my coaching session. Will your ex actually miss what you did and what you brought into their life? You already know how I get down. I don't like to waste time and I'm ready to get into it. So let's do that right now. There's so much that goes into a relationship, ain't it? Financially, emotionally, meeting families, getting to know one another, accepting your current and past situations. But I want you to also realize the most important, our ability to handle stress and conflict in a relationship. And see, this is a topic that isn't talked about enough. We get so caught up in the beginning of the love, the vacations, the good times, that we fail to realize there ain't just one piece to this puzzle. Of course, both you and your ex had a past, possibly have had previous trauma, but when we meet at ground level, it allows us to collaborate on building a solid foundation, right? But that foundation don't really get crafted well until I get to see you in some of your worst moments, until we argue, until you lose your job, until you find out bad news, until I see you grieving, until your actions and your wrongs come to light. So to answer the question directly, of course your ex will miss you, but specifically, what is it that they'll miss? It's usually the comforts that relationships afford us, whether it's being familiar with your schedule, how much or how little they talk to you, how well they know and accept your quirks, and vice versa, right? But you can't be of the mindset that someone was willing to walk away from you who wasn't willing to work through conflict effectively during the relationship, argue without taking personal shots at you, criticizing you, demonizing you, and could walk away so unaffected, has the same level of dedication to the inner work that it takes to ever make any reconnection in the relationship work. And when I say work, do you believe that 20, 30, or 40 years of marriage comes without some sort of sacrifice, some compromise, some badass time, some huge arguments, disagreeing on how to parent your children, how to manage your finances? Like, true, meaningful, and long-lasting relationships are not always this glamorous ass place to be. But, this is a big ass but, both people love each other even when it's hard to even like each other. Did you have that in your relationship? Someone who valued both your presence and your absence, who was invested in understanding you, not misunderstanding everything you have to say, who was invested in supporting you through your worst moments? Someone who thanks you for your genuine and your caring nature? Or were you upholding the relationship, the value, the love, the attention, and the empathy by your damn self? See, we fail to accept sometimes, just sometimes, when your ex does pop back up later, when they regret losing you, regret how they left. It's not truly regret at all. It's loss of the familiarity and the comfort, right? But you know what else it is? It's someone who didn't have enough emotional maturity or intelligence to give you what you needed in the first damn place. And do you think that someone who let you go was unbothered by your loss, who didn't put in the effort when they had you at the time, is now willing to make amends? They've matured overnight. They can now be loyal. They can work through conflict. They can atone for their wrongs. They can apologize, compromise, be vulnerable, humble, and invest in you correctly in just a few short months. So they're all better now? You're gonna need to let all the way go. Your expectations, your hope that they'll change, and your hope that they'll be what you needed in the first place. Because now you realize they could have never provided you what you need. You owe it to you to heal, grow, and become a more well-read version of self, right? So that now you can be right mentally, emotionally, and physically when you meet the right one in the future. Because it definitely ain't they ass. As always, thank you to every single one of you for tuning in and checking out this video today. If you're new to the channel, become official to the squad. Hit that subscribe button and that bell notification down bottom. Become an official part of a team that will always push you towards personal greatness. I'll be back soon with another new video, but in the meantime, have an amazing day. Stay strong and stay inspired. And as always, until I see you guys next time, peace.